Audio Jungle.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Off the Woodwork. We're your hosts. I'm Andrew.
I'm Arnizzle.
I'm Christian.
And today is episode number 20.
Yes, sir. 20.
20.
Let's give it up. Let's give it up.
I know how to clap.
He's like, oh, now you know how to clap.
They
huh?
never thought we would get here, but
Oh.
we got here. They always doubted
I'm
us.
20 now.
They kicked us when we were on the ground. But look who came out on top.
Them.
Us.
We the youngsters.
Us. The youth. We hold the power, man. And it's our 20th episode, man. And with that being said, take us away, Drewy.
It's the 20th episode, man.
Yeah, like you said, episode 20. We have a lot to talk about today. We all have our different topics, and then we have some little side conversations that we're going to start off talking about. So first off, as we said last episode, and as you guys can see on the table, we are officially partnered with Myoderm,
Yes,
our
sir.
CBD cream.
Yup.
There will be our first official ad in today's episode, and we'll have all the links, our discount code, all that in the description of that, but we'll let the ad do that during our hydration break.
Shout out to all the boys and girls from Myoderm, though.
Appreciate all
y'all
you
real
guys.
ones. Y'all day
Yeah,
ones now.
Thank you
We are day ones. Try it out.
for
It's really good.
giving us this
Yeah.
opportunity.
Put it on your knee, put it on your ankle, your wrist, your shoulders. It works.
Tattoo it on your body.
Stay tuned for the ad. It's good. It's going to be a good ad. It's going to be awesome. So, also coming up, we're going to have a World Cup group stage prediction video. Since I think it was yesterday, 2 days ago, the official, all the spots have been filled.
Yeah.
All the teams that are in. No more playoffs. Everybody's in. Australia and Costa Rica were the last two to fill those spots. After those games were very amazing. If anybody watched those
Happy
ones,
for them, honestly.
did
Good
you guys
for
see the
them.
Australia video? We put it on our story.
Yeah.
I
So
did see
The
that.
goalie's reaction was
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
he was trying the
that goal,
most.
though.
He was trying the most before the shot
He,
too.
he was a super sub.
Yeah.
Brought him on just for PK, so that was really cool.
Oh, is it one of the? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then Costa Rica, Navas showing, once again who he is.
Yeah, still popping off still.
I
Still
saw.
going.
Did you guys see the Modric comment on the Nations League?
Mm.
He was like, what did he say? He's like, it's like inhumane. Like right after the league, we gotta play 10 games in 4 days.
Oh yeah, it's
in the
insane,
Nations
dude.
League, and it's just like so many, like you said, like the last episode, like KBD Kevin De Bruyne or KDB Kevin De Bruyne. He was like, oh, like I don't care if we lose or we win. And it's
It's just pointless. Like, yeah, it gets their legs stretching, but it's now for those new guys to show,
Yeah.
if they can play, and that's what all the teams are doing.
I think that's what it should be. I think it
It's
should be
just
like
the
something under
subs.
like 25. You're
Well, it's just like the
playing that or
Olympics,
something.
men's Olympics. It's
Yeah.
all they can only have 3 guys above it, like 24, 25, and then the rest are
Oh,
young
really?
guys. That's why, like, I don't know if you got, but we really don't usually watch men Olympics soccer
Yeah.
because it's just young guys just to get them. I never knew that for years.
Oh, I
but
didn't know that.
that's why
Actually,
like
either.
Mexico would be like Ochoa and then like 2 other older guys, and then
Yeah.
just all young guys.
Oh,
So that's why they don't care about that, and that's what the Nations League is turned into. It's just if they win, they win. Cool, like it doesn't mean anything.
Honestly, I was expecting more for like just them to put out subs and for them to try out for the World Cup. Because
Yeah.
what is Nation League is gonna be like every year, every 2 years, or
It's
what do you want to do?
it's every other year.
every other
So every
yeah,
2
2 years.
Yeah,
or yeah, every 2.
I
however
mean,
you
that's,
wanna-
that's a good prep, honestly, for a World Cup. But like,
it's a good prep. Like it just kind of sucks this year because like
It lands on the World
literally
Yeah.
and the league, Nations League, and then World Cup. Like last time there was nothing. They just did that. And it was
Yeah.
fine, so it works out. But when now it's like league, Nations League,
yeah,
World Cup, like
that-
that's just a lot, and that's where
and
injuries
that,
come
Now
in.
do you think about it, it does match up with the World Cup no matter how many years.
Like
Yeah.
it will. There's
Yeah,
one
every other year.
one season that it won't, and then the next one it will.
Yeah.
So it's always
Yeah. I mean, think about it, bro. Think about all the strain, the chances of injury, like everything. Like you got your regular league, you got the champions on Champions League, then you got like the Super Copa or like the FA Cup, and then you got like the what is it called, the Europa League. Like you got like all these tournaments going
Euro.
on in the same year, bro. You end up playing like at least like I don't know, close to like 100,
and
like 80
Yeah,
matches.
100 plus games.
And they wanna add
probably.
more.
And they and they just like want to add more, and like from a money perspective, it's there,
Yeah, but
But
for
like if you're the
players'
player
health,
playing it, and you're always expected to be like, oh, dude, like you're Neymar or like you're Ronaldo, you got to score like 1 goal every game. It's like, dude,
They expect you to.
it's like at one point your body's just gonna get like fatigued out. You're not gonna perform as well. You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be unhappy, and with all that, you just don't want to do anything anymore.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw, but I think Pedri from Barcelona, he felt that he felt the fatigue. 'Cause he was playing for Spain, and
he was
Barcelona.
he was the one that really made people like actually realize how many games they're playing because he didn't miss any.
Yeah, he really didn't. He was
got
playing and playing.
What was it, like 60-something games or something like that in a row? Like, he just kept going. He'd go to Spain, Brazil, Barcelona, all that stuff, and it's just like, that's bad even for a young age. You can have that energy and, like, oh, you're fresh and all that stuff, but that still will strain you and stuff.
And then the other thing is, like, you're flying everywhere.
Yeah, the jet lag is
Jet lag, you know, getting on the
bus.
bus, getting off the bus, getting on the plane, getting off the plane. Like, it just...
Have you guys ever sat on a bus for more than, like, 3 hours, bro?
No, but I sat in a plane for 6 hours.
I was about to say, I've done the plane.
How
I've
was
done
that?
the bus, but
Like, you get off,
dude.
like, as soon like you land and you you get up from the seat, you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
you
my
want
ass.
to.
and then most of the time you got to take a bus to your hotel.
yeah.
And it's usually late or early in the
Yeah.
morning. Like, it's just all over the place.
It's
And
more
all-
like sitting, more fucking sitting.
And you have such a precise schedule.
Yeah.
Get food at this time, eat this time, get on the bus, we're leaving it, and you're just like, holy crap, man, I'm just trying to.
It's fucked.
Trying to just chill.
Yeah,
but
we pull up to an indoor game like 5 minutes before it kicks off, and we're just like, yeah, fuck it, like, you know, it's.
Yeah.
well, that's how you should warm
But that's
up.
because you're, like, relaxed the whole day, you know? You're just like,
And then you're like, oh, shit, I got a game.
We can just pull up.
Kind of forget.
Like, oh, I forgot. Like, this Monday, huh,
I
Christian?
forgot this Monday.
I heard about that.
Yo, Christian's like, it's like 5 p.m. It's like 4:55.
Yeah, it's 5:20, I think. 5:20.
That
And
makes
then
it
Christian's
even
like,
He was pressure washing my
Yeah.
body at the time.
oh yeah, for those of you guys that don't know, your boy Arnizo, entrepreneur, businessman, rapper, Instagram model, podcaster, man, yeah, doing all that thing. Established model. I'm starting out my new pressure washing company. Haven't thought of a name yet. Already got some of the products, some of the machines. But yeah, stay tuned. Probably put an ad on here soon. You'll see me around the county. You know, get into the money, man. Entrepreneur, biz. You feel me? But
Work for yourself.
besides the point, though. So yeah, it was
quick
Yeah.
a quick ad, real quick and shit. It was like what 5 p.m.
Yeah, 5 p.m.
and I had just finished pressure washing his driveway, because that's what I'm trying to do: pressure washing driveways, houses, solar panels, all that good stuff. But anyways, and I'm like, oh, so like, what are you gonna do now? And he's like, oh, it's like a Monday. I'm gonna go to the gym. And I was like, Monday, like,
yeah,
I was like, don't you play on Mondays? He's like, oh shit. And I'm like, is it a bye week or something? And he's like, nah, bro, I fucking forgot. And
Yeah.
like,
I
I was like,
forgot.
what
It
time
was
do you
early
play
game.
at?
It
And then
was early
he
game.
checks his phone real quick. He's like, 5:50. He's like, fuck, bro, we gotta go right now. And then
Yeah.
we ended up going, and then we picked up our camera guy, the guy behind the camera right here, Ravi.
Yep.
Picked him up. He was like, give me 10 minutes to get ready. We were like, you got 3.
Yeah.
And he still took 10.
Yeah. Bags, yeah, dude.
Shout out Robbie though. He's a good sport.
We got the right at start. I'm not gonna lie, but you know,
Yeah.
we had like
You only got there
mess
like 2
ups.
minutes later, 3, huh?
yeah.
Or like
yeah,
3?
I walked up and they just started the game. Like Dewey was in goal.
Oh yeah.
Dewey was in goal?
Yeah, Dewey was in
Yeah,
goal.
Dewey was in goal.
Cause Josh showed up late too. And as
Yeah.
I was getting ready, like Josh pulled up and then he hopped in.
Dang.
Yeah.
Trey, I saw his text. I saw Dewey's text, like, where is everybody? I was like, oh,
Yeah.
what's going on?
They were more worried about me than anything else, but you know, you're nothing without the manager,
They're not
the
worried
coach.
about you.
In other words.
But yeah, it was a disastrous.
It wasn't that bad of a game, but shit, it was a lot of
Yeah.
running.
Yeah, it was a lot of running, not enough subs.
It'd be like that, honestly.
Yeah.
Just indoors like that.
I mean, there were some subs, but I mean, there wasn't like
I mean,
numerous
like
amounts, but there was subs.
we considered like a lot of subs. Like Dewey was in there almost like a
Yeah,
a
Dewey was
whole-
in there like
whole
almost
thing,
the whole
basically.
time of every half. Hey, shout out to Dewey though. He was putting it out there, bro.
Yeah,
He was
Dewey.
giving it his all.
Yes,
If
Dewey.
anything, Dewey and Josh, man of the matches. But Josh was out there doing some crazy shit too, though. He was like, he'd leave the goalie, position to go all the way to try to score, all the way at the top, and then like come
Man,
running
it's
back and
funny,
shit.
dude.
I'm surprised though that nobody scored off of that, like from the other team. Like nobody scored
half-court
on
shot?
those. Yeah, on the like nobody tried no off court like half court shots or nothing. So that was pretty impressive that like nobody scored when he left the goal area. Got to give it to my man's. Huh? What you talking about? Huh?
All right. So before we get into our first big topic of our episode, as everybody has seen in the soccer world, and has been officially announced, posted on social media everywhere. Haaland to Man City.
Oh yeah, the switch. Yeah, I
Haaland.
saw a picture of him. I'm not sure if it was a Spurs or a Liverpool jersey, but he said like how he always like.
Dude, I saw him in
he
Arsenal.
was just
I saw
working.
him in
Yeah,
Arsenal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Arsenal. That shit was so funny. He's
So
like
he's
such a little kid.
Always been a fan, and everybody's like,
He's like, what is this?
did you see one of his past teammates said that he claims that Haaland was always a Leeds fan, like Leeds United?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, he talks about him all the time during practices and all that stuff. I'm like, he's like, he's not a Man City fan, he's a Leeds fan. I'm like, man, Haaland's getting
he's
exposed out there.
He's
Like,
hey, he might not be a fan of the team, but he a fan of the money they bring into him though.
I think he's like what the 5th or 6th top
Highest
player
paid.
on that team.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think on that team. Yeah,
Damn.
ridiculous.
Who's on top of him?
I think the Jack.
Jack Grealish?
Yeah, Grealish
Jack
is number
Grealish
one.
was their
Yeah,
top
Jack
one.
Grealish.
I think he's worth more than Jack Grealish.
I think so too. In my opinion. But
Easily,
Andrew's all
bro.
like,
Okay, I agree that he's
Look,
more.
You
like,
just like him because he got big calves, and you're into that.
I like Drake.
You're into
I-
guy
I-
with big
okay,
calves.
I like Jack Grealish. I don't like Haaland, but I do agree Haaland is worth more. Haaland's better player on the field. So I just personally, once again, just not my choice. I respect the guy. I respect how he plays. All that, whatever. Still predicting 2 or 3 years he's going down. But whatever. When whatever episode number that happens, we're gonna shoot back to episode 20 and be like, see, Andrew was right. When Andrew says that,
when Andrew
"Cause
says it,
Andrew said."
but when Arnie says it, he's wrong.
Yeah, Ernie says
that's
it's
just my
wrong.
prediction. I may be wrong, and I'll fully admit it. All right. So speak about Haaland. One of the youngsters going into it. We're gonna transition into Christian's topic. First topic
Yeah.
of our episode.
Which basically is a good transition because it brings back Colin. I'm not gonna lie, because we're talking about top 3 youngsters, or even in context, just like like very strong and skillful youngsters. Y'all think right now on the spotlight that I think is really out there is obviously Mbappe, Haaland, and Pedri. Another showing I saw too is Gavi.
Adri.
Yeah.
Gavi.
Yeah, they're I mean honestly like normally like shines a light on them, but they're pretty good, dude. Like really good. Like Gavi's like 17, I think turning 18.
What age are you considered
Young.
They say the veteran is like probably like 25, so anything under 25.
Damn, that's insane. I mean, I guess
Yeah,
it makes
I
sense.
mean,
It makes
yeah,
sense, though.
'cause that's the
Foden-
veteran year.
Phil Foden's like 24 or something, and he just won Young Player of the Year for the Premier League.
Man,
Yeah, that's
check
what I'm
it.
saying. So the veteran hits.
Wait,
at
is Phil
25.
Foden getting paid more than Haaland?
Look it up real quick while Christian.
I feel like maybe, because I remember I was looking at a stat obviously of them talking about who was getting paid most at City, and obviously I saw Jack Grealish number 1, and Haaland was like, I believe the 6th or 5th.
Haaland gotta be getting paid more than Phil Foden.
Maybe
I
that
don't
deal.
care what
Maybe
anyone
that deal.
says.
He obviously probably like him when he got signed on. He probably got a big pay,
Like a
obviously,
bonus.
yeah, a big pay. And I'm pretty sure like if he got scores a certain amount of goals or even wins the Champions League, bro, he's probably gonna get that big bonus. And like Colin, he's
He's a prolific goal scorer.
yeah, dude. I didn't know, but his when he debuted for Dortmund, he got a hat trick.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Damn.
he literally got a hat trick, and like it was a pretty good moment for him. Not gonna lie. That's all the hype.
I mean, imagine debuting. What age did you debut? Like 19?
Damn.
Probably, bro.
Okay, this is like not up to date, even though it says 2022, 2023, because it says Kevin De Bruyne's the highest, then Grealish, Sterling, Stone, Silva. Foden is making less than $1 million, but I don't think that's correct. It could be,
Yeah, I mean,
but Holland's not even on here.
oh yeah. So
You probably don't want to release
probably
it
don't
yet.
know yet. I mean, he already signed over. You saw I even saw a picture of him. Like, I see the Dortmund, and then when the sign happened, his picture changed to City.
Yeah.
He said player Man City now. All that. His dad played, I believe, in City as well.
Oh yeah, he did. They probably went to his dad first.
Probably
They're like,
did.
hey, we'll slide you we'll slide you 100K, but just try to convince him to come to City, and then we'll give you guys an extra like 30 million.
It could be
Because
honestly.
that's
Yeah,
what
'cause
happens. Like, I mean, who's his manager? Is his dad his manager?
I think so.
I feel,
Is that,
yeah, I
that's
feel like
that's
so
the
too.
shit that be happening, bro. Like Neymar finessed Neymar's dad finessed him out of money.
True.
Messi's dad did that shit too.
Well, I mean, like Barca
there-
fucked them over.
There's
I ain't
another
gonna lie.
dude that his dad did it, was managing him and fucked him over. who. But yeah, it'd be happening, bro. They'll like the teams will go to the dads who are like the parents that are the managers, and they'll be like, "I'll give you money on the side, but you got to convince them that it's a good move, even though it's not a good move." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 'cause if you do think about it, obviously players or teams have to, use the money they use to buy players and sell players
Yeah.
right there. So they probably use the money to buy and sell for the player, but then also they could slice something under the table. For PSG, obviously they have oil money. They could be like,
Yeah.
oh, you just signed here. Look, this would be a contract for the world to see. But on the other side of that contract, be like, all right, here we'll give you, a little extra if you just come to our club and just,
Yeah.
represent us.
Never
Crazy.
know.
So
You never know.
So who are your top 3, Christian?
I'm gonna go with. I honestly I do like Pedri, Gavi, and Holland. Those are my top 3, all in order.
I'm gonna have to go with the
I'm being biased because I'm on Barcelona.
Ninja Turtle and Mbappe.
Okay.
Holland, because he's just a prolific goal scorer, and I like his attitude, because you can tell that he has a very strong passion for it.
Yeah, he does. He's
When
a
you
very
see him on
strong
the field,
player.
like he's very confident, as well as he's like very passionate about like if the team is not doing what they're doing, like he'll yell at them and stuff like that. So you can tell he has a lot of passion, and I think that's like very rare in a youngster, especially because it's like
Yeah.
most of the players on your like whenever you're a youngster, most of the players on the team are like older than you by like 4 or 5. So for him to be yelling at other older
People.
players or like players that have been there longer than him, it shows like just how big his passion is. And then like another one that I've always said like he's very talented, I think is Vinny Jr. Vinicius
Oh yeah,
from Real Madrid.
he is pretty talented. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I lucky just hate how Brazilians play sometimes
Why? How? What do you mean by that?
because they
What you
die.
mean- What you mean by
'Cause they
that?
dove.
Oh, he be
Yeah,
diving
they
and
be
stuff.
diving and stuff.
It's like a
the littlest
Neymar.
things. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean-
do you hate Neymar?
I mean, I don't, but he still.
You don't
dies.
respect it. You don't
Yeah, I
respect
just
when
don't
they do
respect
this
that.
stuff.
Yeah, I
yeah.
just-
I mean,
Like they're good ass players. Like Ronaldo, like when he played Real Madrid, like he's a great player. Like don't
But
get
he
me wrong.
dives
Yeah,
too,
but
though.
He dove in
Everybody
there.
does.
At least now, man, United, he knows he can't really do that.
Yeah.
Like and that's one thing I think Colin's really good at, especially in
Yeah,
City and the
because
Premier
he
League.
plays through
yeah,
contact.
yeah, he plays like I mean, I saw a video of him contacting with someone, like he's facing face to face, even though they fell.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Andrew be diving.
I'm a goalie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You be diving.
All right, Andrew, your top 3.
All right, top 3.
He was mad.
Don't accuse me. I'm gonna go with Mbappe, Phil Foden, and then
Phil Foden. I almost forgot about Trent too. Honestly, he's a good player.
okay. I was looking at this list, like I just typed in like top youngsters in soccer and stuff. Some of these were kind of interesting.
And what do you guys, what do you think how those top 3 youngsters are going to perform, at least in this upcoming year?
I think Holland is going to perform a little less better than what he was doing in Dortmund, just because I think that the Premier League is a way harder league to perform good in. Vinny is still in Real Madrid. So I think he's going to keep performing as he is. Matter of fact, I feel like the more he stays there, the better he's going to get. And I think
Yeah.
that's already shown. Like,
Yeah, of course.
so he's been getting better. And for Mbappe, I mean, he's pretty much the half owner of PSG at the moment. So
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
dude, like he's gonna do good wherever he goes, bro. Like he's good. Like Mbappe has set himself up as like the golden boy that actually lived up to the hype. I think. I don't know. Who were your 3
Yeah,
youngsters?
what's your last third?
My last one, I'm gonna really like throw it off. I'm gonna go Mason Mount. A little biased.
Ernie's face was all like,
A little biased.
"Stop that." He was like that picture right there on the wall. He's like,
A little biased.
And then police said what? So who's Mason Mount? My bad.
I
Remind me.
knew 100% you were gonna react with that.
I don't even know.
Guy, it plays for Chelsea.
No wonder.
I literally said a little biased.
What position does he play again?
Usually a center attacking mid.
Center, CDM.
He has potential. I kind of want him to leave Chelsea in a sense. Maybe try, maybe not get hit with the Hazard result. Going to Real Madrid and becoming nothing. But
So
I don't know.
Is he your number 1, your number 2, or number 3 on the list?
I'd put him 3.
3. And then like, what do you like about him? Like he builds up the space, or is he just like defensively gifted? Like he knows how to defend any type of team, or what?
A center attacking mid.
Oh, I thought you said center defensive mid. My
No,
bad.
you did.
Okay. So he's like he opens up the space and stuff like that.
No,
or
it's very defensive.
very defensive. Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my days, bro.
No, I just think I think he's just young. Went through the academy, and I think there's just a lot of potential.
Do you see him being in Chelsea for the next 3 years?
3 years?
Yeah,
1 or 2.
1 or 2. What do you
I
think?
want him to leave, but he may just stay. I want him to leave to try something out. Don't know where I'd put him, but I want him to go somewhere else.
All right. What's your number 2?
Well, it went Mbappe and then Phil Foden.
Phil Foden, really? That's an interesting choice.
I mean, the guy went off this year. I mean, he was the young player of the year for the
True.
Premier League. Like he went
Yeah.
off. Like he like if you had to play him and Mason Mount, Phil Foden's just like he's on the right team now, and now he's just got to become that iconic person in that position. Make a name for himself in that spot. And right now he's young, so if he just stays there, he'll be chilling.
All right. And then you said Mbappe.
Yeah, I mean we've all kind of
Yeah.
we don't.
He did
I
turtle
think
head
just because not to say that his skills are not there, because his skills are like obviously there, like he's on point.
He is.
But I feel that just his contract management skills, like he deserves like top number 1 youngster, bro. Like
The
I don't
fact
know.
that he's in Zidane.
he's getting 300 M's,
Oh, and that
300
too.
million bonus, bro. And he owns all his rights, and he's getting like what 80 million a year salary, bro.
I just find it funny how he wants to kick out Neymar. Honestly, if you think about it. Drew's like,
I mean, it's just
I think that by itself is like totally unbelievable. But what happened to the players that stayed at one club forever?
never happens anymore.
Yeah,
it's pretty hard, especially
there's
when
no
the club doesn't know how to
loyalty out
manage
there. Oh
shit.
yeah,
Messi could have been that, but
yeah.
It goes-
Messi wanted
What
to
happened?
retire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got to look
he-
at some of
yeah.
these guys. It's not their fault that they leave.
yeah,
It's the team. They either, you're done with us, or we don't have money for you. Like, just can't do it. Like, some of these players want to stay.
What
No.
the
This man was just frozen. I'm like, what are we
Excuse-
I was looking- I was just
excuse
looking at-
Christian stare down with the
I
camera
was
guy.
just
Oh,
looking at Robbie.
What's
Just
going
staring
on?
into his soul, man. Why are you trying to make him laugh?
Like, what the? I was like, turn it on. Like,
Yeah.
you good, Christian?
I don't know why you gotta stop. Explain.
But
Explain what you gotta explain.
He goes back. I like explain what you gotta explain.
I said
Goes
you.
back to the
I said you
camera.
gotta keep explaining what you gotta explain.
yeah, and like one thing I want to talk about too when we come back from hydration break, which is coming up, is that like the loyalty that the clubs show to their
Oh,
bigger
true.
the biggest stars
yeah.
they have, man.
We can go
True.
on. We can,
Like we can, I think that would be a very good topic when we come back
Oh,
from
100%,
hydration, dude.
100%.
Like
Yeah, down.
I feel like we all have a player that it's like, wow, they
Yep.
really did him like that. Like
Oh, yeah.
the player
Yeah.
that was there when you guys had nothing.
Yep.
Or the one that was like when all the money in the world was being offered to him, he decided to stay because of loyalty.
Yep.
And when it was less convenient for you, it was just like boom, just like a kick in the ass. Like out, open the door, kick him in the butt,
Yep.
and close it.
Yeah.
all right. So yeah, like you said,
All right.
we'll continue on with loyalty and the rest of the topics. We'll take a quick hydration
Shout
break.
out to SD Loyal.
Shout
And
out
we'll
to-
take a quick hydration break. Drew, take us out.
I was.
Just wanted to get the shout out.
You was.
Was we?
SD Loyal for being loyal. Loyalty, loyal. It's
You said we'd do that after the break.
yeah, but I just want to give out the shout out.
Okay, boys. Chill.
Okay,
Let's
okay.
let's wrap
This
that.
guy.
Let's wrap that.
Like we said, we're going out. We will come back and talk about loyalty, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, take a quick hydration break. Hear from our first ever sponsor, and we'll be back to talk about soccer, of course.
Yes, sir. Our nizzle out.
Sir.
Peace.
Peace. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boys from Off the Woodwork, and we just want to let you guys know that Off the Woodwork has officially sponsored with Myoderm. If you guys don't know what Myoderm is, let us tell you. Myoderm is a revolutionary CBD product, great for all injuries of any type of any sorts, and will most likely be able to get you out on the field playing again within no time.
Myoderm Advanced Cream utilizes transdermal technology to drive CBD in the muscle and connective tissue and reduce inflammation. Advanced RX has the highest concentration of CBD in the world, with 20% CBD in the Advanced RX20. Myoderm has the highest concentration of CBD on the market. It is the most powerful and longest lasting pain relief available. With its innovative water-based formula, it has a superior absorption, is non-greasy, and a transdermal delivery for deep, targeted work.
Trust us when we say Myoderm is the way to go. As you know, we play soccer on a weekly basis. With Myoderm, working in mids, it provides hours of relief and is the best option. You can get your very own Myoderm product at myoderm.com. Make sure to check out all our Myoderm products. And once you found out the one you wanted, make sure you use our very own code, Woodwork. You get 20% off your order.
We will have the link for Myoderm and our discount code in the description below. So go out there and get yourself some Myoderm. All things treated or needed, Myoderm. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Arnizzle with your boy
Andrew.
and your boy.
Christian.
And we're back from our little hydration break, man. It's damn hot out here in San Diego today, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
I ain't gonna lie.
But yeah, man, we're back from drinking water, a lot of Gatorade, Pedialyte, man.
Pedialyte.
But where
No
were we
Prime.
at? Where were we at?
Prime.
Loyalty.
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 Christian, how loyal are you?
Loyal to the bone.
Andrew, how loyal are you?
I am loyal to the soil.
That was good. Ernie, how loyal are you?
Loyal to the soil.
Nope. Next.
Yeah, next.
Oh, the next one. Loyal to the foil.
Tin foil?
Tin foil.
No, like,
White foil for cooking.
yeah, there you go. Because it's reliable. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't that tin foil?
I don't know what you're talking about, but anyways,
Let's talk about loyalty.
loyalty in soccer. Obviously, PK.
Soccer. In soccer, not personal life. I said soccer, not personal.
How is that not loyalty in soccer?
He's still-
It's PK. That's soccer,
Well,
bro.
I mean, I think
Soccer
a good
personality.
loyalty to Star Wars right now is like Marcelo. Not gonna lie,
Ooh.
because recently, I mean, as we all know, Marcelo, he cried up there, you know, saying his goodbyes. I don't know where he's going.
I don't either.
Any of you guys know? Any plans? You think?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna guess. Oh damn. I'm gonna guess. Serie A, Italy League,
If it was a PSG, I'd be dead.
or bruh.
I didn't hear you.
Serie A, or like Italy League or Premier League, unless he's gonna do like a Brazilian league, like Corinthians.
I think he's gonna go. I feel like I can see him at
Corinthians.
like was it Sao Paulo or whatever.
Or what if he
Paulo.
goes to like Asia or something like in
If he
like
goes to
big
Asia,
money?
I'll lose respect. if he goes
Honestly,
there.
I don't think he would, because I
would-
don't think he needs money.
I always
I
lose
feel
respect.
like he
when
wants to
players go
stay.
there.
Like you remember,
But I feel like like Marcelo's always been a world class player, so I'm pretty sure that he wants to go where he can stay competitive. But I mean, you
Yeah.
never know, dude. Like, I mean, if it came up to me and I was like hitting my age of retirement, I'd be like, yo, like wherever I can get the biggest money, you know, I'd do like a Messi move, like PSG. You know, just go where the big money's at. If you're talking about retirement, because like Marcelo has already done every like World Cup, Champions, La Liga, Super Copa,
Copa America.
Copa America. You know, like
Yeah.
he's won everything there is to be able to win. So like at this point, you're near retirement. Do you need to be competitive? No. Would it be good for you? Yeah, probably. You'd be healthier for way more years. But do you want to just enjoy your life now and like maybe enjoy your life while you're still considerably young? That's the way I would go. I'd
Yeah.
totally like, you know.
Like I don't even want. I love soccer. Like I would like to play as much as I can, but at the same time, you have a kid, and I would like to focus on his youth career growing up, and just have him like, if anything, follow in my footsteps and just like become a pro.
Yeah.
His son I heard is pretty good too.
Really?
Yeah,
Does he play for the Real Madrid Academy?
yeah, he did. He does. I believe so.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You know who I feel like Real Madrid did hella dirty when they left?
Iker Casillas.
Iker Casillas.
He
dude.
did, but they literally like he cried on there, and they literally took him. Boom.
Bruh.
Porto.
And the thing was that like he has been there since didn't he go
Since
through the academy?
yeah, since the
Academy, bro.
yeah,
Since
the
his
academy.
like until his like 34s, 32s,
Yeah.
and like there was no special celebration. Like
Yeah.
you know, like give him like the stadium for the night and shit to say
Yeah.
goodbye to him. Nothing, bro. Like nothing. It was just like a shitty ass speech in like a hall room.
Yeah, him
Like
just crying.
no
too.
respect, bro. Like no respect. And like same thing with Ronaldo. I mean, they didn't have to do anything with Ronaldo because he was like a
Well, it's
You-
because the president at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, they didn't treat him like a human there.
The,
They treated him like
the
money.
administration
Yeah.
didn't like Ronaldo, and Ronaldo didn't like them, but Ronaldo loved Real Madrid.
yeah. And like look at all the things Ronaldo did for him, bro. If you cannot say that
know.
without Ronaldo, Real Madrid wouldn't be what they are today. And I remember I
Nah,
saw a
I
video
agree.
where like
They did good, but
the president of the team, like before a game, he like while Ronaldo was like going like walking to the lockers, he was like what are you saying on the news? He's like you better watch what you're saying on the news. And Ronaldo was like he's like what did I say? He was like I saw it on the news. And he's like did the news say it or did I say it? And he's like I'm just telling you to watch what you're saying. And they're obviously speaking in like Spanish and shit, but you can
Yeah.
understand it. Like you speak Spanish, you can
Yeah.
understand it. And he's like you better watch what you're saying on the news. And then he was like if I said it, then I said it. But if it's on the news, then the news said it. He's like, but I know what I said and I know what the news is gonna say. And he's like so don't be telling me that I gotta watch what I gotta say. You know? So it's like it's fucked up that they're even like talking
Yeah.
to them like that, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I mean the media's a bitch, bro. If I'm being honest,
They
they
twist
say
your
what the
words.
fuck they want, right?
Another one is Messi. They did Messi
Yeah.
so dirty, bro.
I
Hella
heard-
dirty.
Yeah, I heard about like the contract that they agreed on. Obviously, like it was set, and then when he came to sign that, it was lowballed.
Yeah, like they dissed him at the last minute.
And their guys could have definitely like turned away other players too, bro. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, like shit, he's a key player. I don't even want. I love Busquets, I love PK too, but I'd rather take Messi.
It's
over
cheaper to buy a defender than it is. It's
Yeah.
cheaper to get a new
Yeah.
forward.
defender, midfielder.
That's true, bro.
I feel
It's
like
true.
I feel like it is cause like either way, like you could give Messi like lower pay. He would has a pay cut.
Yeah.
And you could literally like get a good defender from La Masia. Think about it like
Yeah.
that. You could get a good
Just
defender
bring
from La Masia,
somebody
bring him
up.
up, and like you give him a chance. You let him play, let him try out, and then bam. Still have Messi. PK's already going to the age where like he's going off.
Yeah.
Busquets
Well, I
the
mean,
same thing.
with the Shakira thing, Xavi doesn't want him on the team anymore.
Is
He's
that
being like unprofessional outside of the team.
Oh yeah, actually, no, I think about it, yeah.
So he's like, your time here is done. Like we don't need you here anymore.
Yeah,
And imagine though, like
dude,
Xavi played with next to him.
and you think about like I think I saw a Barca Instagram post of him trying to work hard and stuff, show off that he's working hard now. It's
Yeah.
like dude, you be messed up, bro. Like the
Yeah.
media is already on your ass, and the fans already like on you
Yeah.
too. And the manager, come on, you played it with him.
His image is Barcelona's image, so it just doesn't help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Professional.
Damn, Drew. If Drew said it,
If Drew said it, it's probably said right.
Just letting you know, I looked up. Marcelo didn't win a World Cup.
He did it with Brazil.
Nope. The last time they won was 2002, and he was not on the squad.
damn. I mean, if he still gets called
Wait,
up,
how
there's
old is
still a
he?
chance.
Isn't he what?
36,
30.
something like that. Probably, I'd assume.
I thought he was in that.
I don't know.
He's
look
for
it up.
sure in his 30s. They're like Danny Alves. I think he's 38.
Because you got to realize when
36?
that team won, they had like R9. They had all the,
Oh.
was that like right after
Kaká,
that? Then that's when the
Ronaldinho.
new guys came. He's 34.
I thought he was a little bit older.
I thought he was 36.
I thought he was
I
37.
thought he was 36 too. Because Danny Alves, I think, is like 39. I think 38. I
Yes.
believe so. Yeah, because Danny Alves is pretty old. And he was. I mean, I think that's the only reason why they kicked him out.
39.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Danny Alves is a beast too.
Or he's another
Oh,
person to talk about loyalty too. The club
Yeah.
did him dirty too.
Hella, bro. They just give him like the shitty ass Instagram post. He's like, oh, thank you. That's it.
Yeah, even right now, look at that. Right?
No commemoration, no nothing. And it's like when like the teams, like the big teams have like their training grounds to like name it after a player. Like they didn't even do anything for none of them.
Most of the time, that usually happens when the guy dies.
Yeah, well, but I mean the thing
He
is
said,
like
yeah, and then
they
he's like,
gonna
"Okay."
die one day. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
die.
yeah.
Well, yeah. Then they died. Then they got it named after them.
Yeah, but I feel like when you're that big, like Messi, Ronaldo, Iker Casillas status, that's the least that you get. You know what I'm saying? Or at least
It's
name the
something,
parking
you
lot
know?
after them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that will help.
yeah.
Just like Disneyland names them after characters.
Yeah, honestly.
No, I'm being very sarcastic.
I
right
know
now.
you are, but still, it's like there has to be more
Disney does
recognition,
that.
dude.
Oh, we parked in Marcelo parking lot. Like
Shit,
I would not.
Well, at least I know what parking lot you
yeah,
parked
at least
in,
I know
though.
what parking lot I'm in. I would definitely remember a parking lot if it's called Marcelo.
Me too.
You probably parking like
Drewski Park. Get
Say
lost.
it. Do it.
But let's just move on. Andrew,
Yeah, we have.
let's move on to you, bro.
yeah. Let's go on to
Let's
the
move on
next
to you,
topic,
Okay,
bro.
okay, so we'll go into my topic. Kind of boring one, I guess, but I brought in some there are 9 of them. Some fun facts or whatever about past soccer, like rule changes that some of them I didn't even know about, all that kind of stuff. Thought they'd be kind of interesting to share with the class.
9 facts about soccer.
9 facts about soccer you probably didn't know.
Yeah, it's definitely like a YouTube intro right there.
Probably that's probably what
Yes,
could have been a
dude.
side video, but so this first one was until the 1880s.
18 or 19? 1880s?
1880. Damn.
Until the 1880s, 1880.
Okay.
Football goalposts were similar to rugby. It was just 2 posts straight up. There was no crossbar. There was no woodwork.
Damn, that's crazy.
What
So then,
would you have called the podcast in the 1880s? Off the wood?
Between the posts or
Between
something.
the
I
posts.
don't know.
that's
Something like that.
good. That's
It
good.
works, it
That's
works,
good.
it
That's good.
But it says only 20 years later, so like right in the 1900s,
1900s.
a tape was added to signify where the goal ends vertically and later a bar, the crossbar. Like so they just put tape. So I mean, think about it, you could just kick it like straight up and you're like,
I scored?
yeah.
How would
scored.
they even
Some-
determine that? You know, like, do they have to do low ball?
So it was just
hits?
like that stuff, like the rugby pole. It's just literally like, so if
What
you,
the
like you
hell?
know those PKs where they soar it off into the
That
crowd,
would have counted.
it would have counted. Like I feel like at that
is
time,
so easy.
I mean I feel like at that time like obviously like there was no Ronaldo, you know.
No, because
Yeah.
they had leather
yeah,
balls.
like
Yeah.
the
It was
play
hard,
style
you know?
wasn't where
it
they
wasn't the
couldn't do
same.
that, you know. Like, and I feel like PKs probably weren't even around, that kind of thing, you know. So it fit the time, but you know it's kind of interesting to think about it. That like back then there were no crossbars.
Back in the day, they celebrated like this.
No, true. It was just yay.
Yeah, but yeah. And there's like, you know,
So
a
the
little
game
fist
has
pump.
definitely evolved.
All right, so this other one.
Fact number 2.
So before, so you know how when you lose, you get 0 points. Like when it comes to like
The
league
league,
tables and
yeah.
competitions, if you tie, you get 1, and if you win, you get 3. Back then, it was when you win, you get 2 points.
Okay.
And
Oh, wow.
because of the English FA Cup, they noticed so many draws, and they couldn't figure like they had to do so many tiebreakers and shit like that because everybody was just getting 2 points, keeping it even instead of like 3, 3, 3, and it changes up the numbers. So they decided we'll just do 3 points instead of 2. Not that exciting of
Okay.
one, but kind of interesting
It's
to think. You know,
interesting.
yeah,
No, that's a big jump.
Fun fact
Think
number
about it.
3.
these intros. So before 1863, there was no offsides.
Yeah, so someone could literally be a cherry picker,
It literally says
like an
the,
indoor.
the strikers were allowed to stay with the opposition goalkeeper at all times and let the other 10 pass him the ball whenever they had possession. But to stop the cherry picking, offside rule was created.
I mean, if you think about it, created jobs too.
And they also did it in a way to
the offside refs.
they did it to promote build up play because they wanted more instead of just lobbing it. They
Yeah.
wanted tiki taka, you know, all the cool stuff that happened.
More
on-
engagement
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
was
I mean, you're paying to watch. You're not paying for
Fun
kickball.
fact number 4.
Dun.
This one kind of shocked me based off the year. There were no cards in the game until 1963,
Damn.
Wait, card?
like red or
like
yellow.
red or
cards.
yellow cards.
Oh.
What kind of cards are you thinking of? Poker cards?
So it happened
Yeah.
during a game versus Chile versus Italy. The referee, it says Ken Essen, so probably like an English referee or something, tried to tell this Italian guy that he had to leave because he did a hard tackle, like he committed the foul, but he couldn't understand English. So this guy came up with the idea of the yellow and red cards to communicate because of the language barrier. And then now it's just, you know, everybody
Oh,
Dude,
smart.
back in the
That was smart.
if Pepe played back in the day, bro, damn,
Yeah,
he would have been the best defender
Yeah,
in the
he
world.
would. Yeah, yep.
I feel like Reds weren't even giving out that much.
Yeah, hella. We're soft nowadays. I ain't gonna lie. These little kids are so soft.
Fact number 5.
I know, I was like waiting for it. He didn't.
Fun fact number 5, and this one will blow your mind.
No, it won't.
This one will not blow your mind, but it's interesting.
So for like us, we experienced it, but now any new soccer fans, the away goals equals two goals.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know, with the Champions League. But you know, now kids nowadays don't know about that.
Or like away goals. What does that mean?
You know, they were
Opposition.
Yeah, it won't blow your mind. For older people, they're like, yeah, we knew about that one,
But the younger kids, the ones that never watched Cartoon Network when they were younger,
Yeah.
the ones that never watched
Nickelodeon.
That's So Raven,
Or Corey in the
the
House.
ones that never
Or
watched,
Zach and Cody.
the ones that never watched Kenan and Kel, and the
Or Ed and
orange
Eddie.
soda, or Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie.
Yeah.
Or Tom and Jerry.
I'm Ed, you're Ed, and you're Eddie. You guys ever watch The Kid Next Door?
No.
You guys ever watch The Kid Next Door?
I knew he was
You're
gonna let
Eddie.
that go.
Yeah.
And yes, I have.
Have you watched The Kid Next Door,
Yeah.
Jersky?
If anything,
That was
you're,
it. I
you're
think-
number 4.
I think is number 4 with the bowl cut?
No.
Well, you're
yeah.
you're number 1 with the bald head.
At least I'm the leader. Damn.
It's okay.
That makes me number 2.
You're
Bro, you're number...
you're the
you
girl.
are number 2.
You're the girl.
You
Wait,
are.
who's number 2?
The fat
The
the fat
the
one.
one with the goggles and stuff.
I mean, if you want to own it, but I was gonna say you're the
you can be number 5, Ernie.
you mean number 5. Is that the guy with the blue sweater?
That's the girl
It's a
with
girl with the blue sweater.
with the
Yeah.
red hat and blue
Yeah.
shirt.
You
I
be
think.
number 5.
Okay. All right. This one kind of can blow your mind.
Fun fact number 7. Hold on to your
six.
pants.
6.
Number 6. Sorry about that.
Hold on to your pants.
Hold on
Alright.
to your pants.
Until around 1865, every player was allowed to catch the ball with their hands and place it on the ground and then continue with their feet. So if it like went up
crazy.
for a header, you could like bring it down and then keep going. Which hockey can do that today. Like hockey, lacrosse, if the ball goes up or whatever, you can just grab it and bring it back down. So you don't get in trouble with the high sticking. But apparently in soccer, you were able to bring it down and keep going.
They had no touch.
For real. I mean,
Fun fact number
think about it, they had leather
Before-
balls
before
too,
you get
but-
Oh.
When they decided to stop doing this rule, that's when the goalkeeper was created.
So before that, there was like no goalkeeper.
No, it was just
all
fucking, it was just
defenders?
everybody just fucking doing something.
Damn.
Think about-
Fun fact number 7. This one will definitely blow your mind.
He's got to stop saying that because he builds it up and it's not. It's not gonna blow your mind.
This one will not blow your mind, but it will make you more intrigued.
So we mentioned this earlier because you were one that kind of wanted to see it come back, but it's called the NASL penalty shootout. It's the way the MLS used to do their penalty
Oh,
shootouts.
I've seen a
The
video on
dribble,
that.
like how you do an indoor, where instead of
Yeah.
going for spot, it's like 35 yards out. You
Yeah.
dribble 1v1 for the keeper. Obviously, that's once again, if you're older, you know about this stuff, but the newer people, they don't know
Yeah.
that used to be a thing. Only in MLS, but
Well, you know what I've seen in indoor penalties? I've seen the one where you have to stand next to the ball, but you can't walk up to it. You just have to kick it from there.
oh, that's insane.
Have you ever seen
Oh,
that?
I've
feel like
seen
I know
those.
what
Yeah,
you're
I've
talking
seen those.
about.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, that's crazy. Those are like pretty hard unless like
Yeah.
you got like a good leg on you that like
Yeah.
you don't need to wind up. Fun fact number 8.
Second to last.
Second to last.
So this one's called the it goes under the category of gold and silver goals. So obviously everybody knows the golden goal where like you go into extra time, first goal wins.
Yeah.
So this one, which I think this would be really interesting. So this is what the silver goal is. So if let's just say it's Manchester United versus Barcelona. We'll just say it's that.
Yeah.
So say Barcelona scores in the extra time to get that golden goal. The silver goal. So whenever they score, I'll make sure if I read this. If Team A, so let's say Barcelona scores in the first half of extra
That's
time,
right. That's right.
Team B, Manchester United, will have the remaining minutes of the first half to score.
Oh shit.
So instead of doing a whole nother second half, they just get the
Whatever's left.
that extra just because it goes 15-15. If Barcelona scores in the first 15, like say in the 10th minute,
Yeah, 5 minutes.
They got 5 minutes or it's done. So instead of doing a full
Yeah.
30, it could just be a 15. So it's kind of like a
Yeah.
golden goal, but like the second team kind of gets a rebuttal chance to give them a shot to like, so instead of
Damn.
us making us watch like another like 25 minute kind of thing.
Yeah, if you think about it too, imagine someone scores like literally right off kickoff too, and it's golden goal.
Exactly. It's kind of it was kind of interesting thing.
My mind has been blown.
All right,
And
last one.
final and most ridiculous fact.
Of the day, bring in number 9.
So as we know, you get 3 subs. Some competitions you get 5, like friendlies, that kind of stuff.
Don't mean to cut you off, but isn't the Premier League changing it to 5?
I think all leagues
Yeah, I
are
think
trying to switch it to 5, for
It'll be
safety and all that stuff. But before 1965, not a single sub was allowed.
Damn.
Yeah, so
You
if you're on the
picked your
bench,
11.
and you're on the bench.
And like, if you got injured, you played with 10. No subs whatsoever.
Damn, that sucked. If you were benched, no, that's literally the definition. If you were benched, you were
Like
benched.
that meant you really had to fight for your starting spot.
Damn.
Yeah.
You could have been like, oh, I didn't get started, but maybe I'll sub on like the 60. Nah, you're just not playing that game. Like, that's kind of insane.
That's pretty crazy though. That's hella crazy.
That's
Fact
crazy.
number 9 definitely blew my mind. You know what I really want to talk about though? The difference.
What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, what do you want to talk
You know
about?
what I want to talk about,
What do you
Dewey?
want to talk about?
You know what I want to talk about, Dewey?
Yeah, let's call, let's
he's
call
not
Dewey.
here.
Let's just call Dewey.
He's not here. But before we call Dewey,
What we call Dewey?
I want to talk about
What do you want to talk about?
the
Yeah, what do you want to talk
soccer,
about?
the soccer
Tell us
buildup,
about it.
the
Tell us
soccer
about it.
By
buildup
all means.
in the U.S.
Let us know.
compared to
about
the U.K. buildup,
Damn.
UK or you like Europe?
or just Europe in general.
Okay.
Europe in general.
Okay.
It's like
Like what?
it's mostly pay to play here. I mean, if you're talented here, you might get away with like maybe like a youth, like a high school level team waiving your fees or whatnot. But like after that, you don't get away with nothing. So it's like, it's just like, I mean, like I'm pretty sure we talked about that Zlatan Ibrahimovic interview where
Yes,
he's
yeah.
like, I don't like how the U.S. manages their soccer here. It's like it should be a sport that's open to everybody. He's like, why should I pay $1,500 per kid for them to be in a good team? He's like, over there in Europe, you pay maybe like $150, and that gets you your season, and it gets you your club kit, and then
Most of the time they don't even get to keep that jersey.
Yeah, they have to
over
give it
there.
back, yeah.
For the U.S., like it's a temporary thing.
and it's like, so like, what are you paying all this money for? Like, you don't. For the most part, you never get bus transportation. Never.
Yeah, usually your parents driving you.
Your
to the
parents
game.
gotta drive you out of the city. Like, ask somebody else's parent to see if they can take you. So like, what's the point of paying? Because like, I remember when I was younger, I wanted to be in this one team, and to play with them, bro, it was like $650 for a season of like 14 games.
Wow.
Have you guys ever been in a situation like that?
In a sense, yeah, I don't know the.
Yeah.
Have you ever like
Numbers,
been like,
but-
oh, like you want to try out, and they're like, oh, like, you know what, like you can probably like join us, but just tell your mom that it's gonna be $650, and you're like,
I know,
fuck,
you're what the
like
fuck?
before I came here, like my mom told me just play good so you don't have to pay anything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, like now I gotta pay like $650 just to be in a team and shit.
Fuck all
like,
that. Fuck all
And
that.
then like in the UK and like in Europe especially, it's like maybe it's like Europe is like spread, like the talent is spread out. Like we know a lot of stories of like great players that play for like the PL, the Liga, the Serie A, that like they had to take the bus like 3 hours away to the other city to go to that academy. And like if you're thinking about it, like they were living like their family was like paycheck to paycheck, but like they had to still afford like the metro to get there. And like even when they went, it was just like a very minimum low payment, like $100, like $150 for the whole season. And not only that, like you get the practices and everything. And it's like over here, it's just like, it's like, you know, like those games where you gotta pay to play, or not like pay to play, but like pay to win. You know, like you need that one item that you need to buy through the store, and without that item, you
Yeah.
can't complete the quest.
Yeah.
That's how I feel like it is here. And I feel like that's why, like, a lot of players, they leave when they're very young, like 12, 13. Like, if their parents see they got some talent, they're like, you know what, let's take you to Europe, because it's probably going to be, it's going to be cheaper for me to get the plane ticket for you. And it's going to be so cheap for me to just pay for you to join that one team, you know?
If you think about it, the plane ticket is basically how much
What you're
paying
paying for the
fee.
season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you see it a lot, because it's like what leagues dominate in soccer? Like all
EPL.
the European ones, with the exception of like South America,
Yeah.
which in South America it's pretty much the same thing. Like these clubs are not asking for like $500 from you; they're asking you for like maybe $100, maybe, and just for you to like get your own cleats. You know what I'm saying? And like we'll worry about the shorts, the socks, the shirt, like everything else. And like I feel like that's why you see like more well-known players in any other league than American players, because like we barely have like what Pulisic and
Des.
your little Chelsea. We have Dest and Barca, and who else is in
Not
Europe?
anymore.
Well, where's
Well,
Dest going?
Most
There
likely
you go,
Chelsea.
ma. Really?
Yeah, that's the top one now.
So who else do we have across the pond that's American? That it's like or at least in the limits of us knowing them, or not knowing them personally, but knowing about them.
Or who plays on the U.S. team that
well,
is
okay,
in Europe
so,
right now? Do you know? Drewy?
well, there's also John Brooks. He's kind of older. He plays for, or did. I think he's almost ending his career there, but with Wolfsburg, he's been there for a fat
Oh
minute.
shit! Wolfsburg.
And then you've got, I don't know, the USA team. A lot of them have actually moved back to the USA to start playing and stuff. So, there was a guy that used to play for Barca. It was like La Fuente or something like that. He wasn't good. He went to the French league.
Oh.
Still not good. He wants to go back to Barca. He wasn't good. Because he came at the same time as Dest, and Dest was way better. You got Reyna for Dortmund.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Gio Reyna.
Oh yeah, huh?
He's injured or recovering
Isn't he
from.
backup?
It's one of those where if like they want him to start, but he just keeps getting injured. Like if he's
Was that
if he's
shaming
healthy,
shit?
he's definitely gonna go to the World Cup, and I probably wouldn't put it past that he starts.
Damn.
Because he's a striker, and the U.S. really struggles with having strikers. Like, we've got the wingers and, like, center forwards, but the strikers, they kind of struggle on that. Let's see. Is there anybody else? Well, let's fuck it. I'm just going to look it up.
I do think the training in Europe is way better. If I We do
100%.
think about it.
You know, another take that I think on this is that
Oh, dude, I forgot about that.
there's better players all over the world that don't have the money than players that do have the money and their parents can pay for everything.
Yeah.
And I know that everybody in here knows a player that's like, when they were growing up, they were like dead broke, but you were like, damn, like you're more talented than anybody that I ever met. For example, like Miguel,
Yeah.
like
You're the
talented
lady.
as hell. Like you're like, dude, you know, like if you came from a family of money, like you wouldn't even be here right now. You'd be like somewhere in Europe doing some crazy stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
And like that's like what the whole academy like pay to play, like it like kind of gets me mad. Is like there's so much talent, dude. Like it's like, why do they take like these Brazilian players from the slum to the academies in South America? Because they're good. They don't care about the money. They don't care about none of that. Like they know they're talented and they want to give them a way out. And like I mean, America has always been like a business type of country, and I understand it.
Yeah.
But I think like it's time to realize that like you want to have good American players that can do more things for the already kids that are growing up here that want to be those type of players. It's like you got to open more opportunities for it.
You know what's crazy about that is that the males for European training and the U.S. training is completely different than the women's, because as you can see, the women's for League USA pretty much dominates over over
the
Europe,
European girls.
which is pretty crazy in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But
It's
not
crazy with
too crazy.
the consistent that they do
Yeah.
it with. That you always, it's never like, you know, men's like talk like you can use Brazil in a sense, you know. There's years where you're like, nah, Brazil's not gonna win the World Cup, the Copa. Like you're just like, oh, they have a chance, but they're not. Like the women's USA team, if they don't win something,
It's like,
you're
you're
more
like, what?
shocked about that they, you know,
For real, no,
it's
no,
kind of
for real.
crazy. I got some other USA
Alright,
players.
go ahead, Tony.
All
All
right,
right,
so
give me some USA.
we got Pulisic and Reina.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you guys will know him that much, but Ricardo Pepe, he played for he came from Dallas, like MLS, and now he plays for Augsburg, German league. Like they're in the Bundesliga.
Can I say one thing?
Say one thing.
Yeah, I saw who moved to Dallas though. He's a Mexican player.
Oh yeah, Hector Herrera. No,
Yeah,
Houston.
Oh, Houston. Yeah,
Houston.
Houston,
There's
yeah.
three-
I
there's
meant
two.
Texas. Yeah, I meant Texas.
Bit-
I meant
yeah.
to say Texas.
Yeah, they signed that back winter time, but he was gonna come once Atletico Madrid season was over and stuff. So it'll be interesting. He's eligible for his like first game that like he'll play and stuff. So it's gonna be interesting to see him play.
That's wild.
All right.
Nice.
All right, the other one I totally forgot about this guy. Weston McKennie plays for Juventus.
Makes sense why you forgot about him.
I forgot. I mean, he was just injured. One of the newest ones was Brendan Arison. He just went to RB Leipzig or something like that.
The Bundesliga.
Yeah, he is from Philadelphia, another MLS team.
Nice.
And then there's also
Shout
Tyler
out.
Adams. He also plays on the same team. And then Zach Steffen, Man City.
Shout out the boy Sack. That's my boy.
Doesn't
Like
play
the
that
boy
much,
Dewey.
but you know he's over there.
That's the boy though. Shout
And
out my boy
then,
Zach. Let's
D-
go Z.
A couple of these other guys, they just came back. Like DeAndre Yedlin used to be over there, but now he's back in the MLS. Morris was over there for a while. Oh, Gianluca, Busio. He just went over to Valencia.
Gianluca sounds familiar. Why
He's
does it
young.
sound familiar?
He's young. There's John Brooks. But there's just a couple like here or there. There's this new one that this goalkeeper for Chicago, he might be going to Chelsea actually.
Damn.
He's
That's a good opportunity for him.
He's Polish, but he decided to represent the USA.
No way.
National wise, I thought that was kind of interesting.
If you were half Polish and half American, which one do you represent?
Polish.
You would?
Mm-hmm.
I think I would do American.
All right. Should we get Dewey's opinion
Of what?
of the top 3 youngsters?
Make it quick. Just ask him who his top 3 youngsters.
Let's see.
Does it even picks up his
He
daily
didn't
phone
pick
call?
up. He didn't pick up last
This is
time.
a tradition around here.
Weekly Dewey call.
We talk to Ghost. If you guys are interested in like Ghost videos,
OTW Ghost Hunters.
we talk to Ghost, bro. We
Catch us
talk
on-
to the souls of the dead people.
It is on the TV network.
You guys might not see, but he is technically right there sitting
What'd
on
he
the
say?
couch in the corner.
He's busy. He's working.
And we'll
Working.
We'll let it slide
It's
this
fine.
time.
Dewey, if you're
I'm
seeing
not gonna
this,
let that slide.
Dewey,
let it
if
slide.
yeah, if you're seeing this, Dewey, when I see you,
This guy.
it's over. It's over for you, Dewey.
The episode
Oh,
is so
for you,
weird.
Dewey.
It's so weird. All right, so like, let's just do this. Sum up training in the U.S. versus Europe in one sentence.
We got to get rid of this pay-to-play complex.
USA gotta stop thinking about the money. That's all I got.
Has potential, but hasn't reached it yet. They're getting there. I think soccer in the U.S. is
Yeah.
getting there. It's getting there. I don't want to get into much, but that's why they say like the MLS will never do promotion relegation, because when it comes to sports in the United States, they have to keep it all of them at the same level. Does it with football, basketball, all that stuff. Everybody has to have the equal value in a sense. Like, yeah, your team's worth more, whatever. But all these people that are like hopping in to like become owners and stuff, they're not gonna go get a team and then they go get relegated where people aren't watching them as much and not getting them much
Yeah.
fan base. They want them all in the same level. So that's why, like people, for the longest time, like just use Leicester City. No one was gonna put in money on Leicester City
Yeah.
till they got up in the Premier League. But they have that chance of going down. And I mean, the Galaxy, in my opinion, the Galaxy would have been relegated a couple times.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
you're,
it's
not,
like-
you're not
is it-
wrong. You're not wrong.
And it's the Galaxy. Like you would never.
So wait, in the MLS, there's no relegation or promotion.
no, there's only like there's no
So-
way to do it.
So the loyal are always gonna be in the.
So when it goes to like that, they're in their own league, which is the USL. They have affiliations with them, where like kind of like a varsity, junior varsity way, where like the prime example is LAFC of the MLS is affiliated with the Las Vegas team. So if any time an LAFC player gets injured and needs recovery time, they send him down to Las Vegas.
Oh.
That's why there's like the Galaxy and the Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
They're the prime example of that because there's no LAFC 2.
Yeah.
But they're changing stuff around all these different leagues, so there will be no more. All the MLS 2 teams will have their own league, kind of like how the Premier League does.
Do you think at one point for the SD Loyal they'll be in the MLS? Do you ever see that going?
I've 2026, 100%.
Really?
100%.
By 2026, they will be in their own stadium in the MLS. I've fully I've been saying that since the day they were existing.
We need to talk with Ricardo.
The president.
Yeah,
We're
need to
looking
talk
at
to
you, Ricardo. We need
Ricardo.
to talk to you about
He's a
making
cool
this
guy.
thing happen.
He's a cool guy. They're working on it. They're totally working on it.
Yeah.
But I fully have said 2026. No, like the latest. Like I could see them do it sooner, but I say by 2026 they will be in the MLS.
Because I think they have the fans for it.
Or they have the
Yeah,
fans.
they
It's just
do.
you just need
Definitely do.
you can't be an MLS team in that stadium.
Yeah, it's too
6,000 people. It's too small.
Yeah,
You
it's
can't.
too
Like
small.
the league won't let it, but the league wants an MLS team in San Diego.
What about when like the Snapdragon Stadium finishes?
So I can't say it's like official or anything, but they don't want to go there.
They don't.
They don't. They want to go down to downtown, this Midway district that's getting rebuilt and stuff. That's where they want to go.
Mm.
They don't want to go because right now only the Wave is going to Snapdragon. The Loyal as of right now are not going to Snapdragon because they don't want.
I can see him. What about the Petco Park? You can just fit it to feel the.
Oh, hell no.
a soccer
That is the
field.
Now remember,
stupidest
it's the
shit
angle,
ever.
dude. Still, too.
No, look up New York City FC, MLS team. They play in Yankee Stadium baseball. It is so shitty
Really?
because you got to think about it. The game is out in the outfield.
Yeah.
If you're standing at like behind the base of like they're that far. But when you're watching baseball, the game fills that whole area. But soccer, it's just out there because they don't want them playing in the dirt. Even though they can cover it, they still
Yeah.
try to move. Like the seating section's weird. And then if you think about it, like say Petco Park, there's that chunk right out center field. There's no seats,
Yeah.
and that's a prime spot where people could sit.
Well, yeah, next to the goalie and shit.
That's why, like, I know they won't go and Petco won't let them do that and stuff like that. But yeah, soccer and baseball stadiums is freaking stupid in my opinion. But yeah,
Damn.
we want to wrap up. I'm gonna get in on the MLS one of these days.
I'll let Christian wrap up today.
Christian, wrap up.
That news bummed me out actually.
You wrap up.
Nah, I'm pretty bummed out, bro. I thought they could play there.
Well, like we said, we appreciate you guys for
Yeah.
watching, tuning in. Episode number 20, as always. We had a lot to talk about today. It was really good.
A
Really
lot.
just a lot of different stuff, a lot of different opportunities, doors open right there. But yeah, obviously if you're at this point, you already saw the Myoderm ad, our new Myoderm and stuff. We got the new World Cup group stage video that will be coming out soon. I don't know official date and all that stuff,
Yeah.
but it will be out. But once again, we appreciate, follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Anchor, all of the above. Like, comment,
Subscribe.
message us, subscribe, all of it. We love you guys,
Hey, DM us on Instagram, bro. I'll respond to everybody. Mostly everybody.
Yeah.
And you'll know when I respond because it'll be something funny. But yeah, I
Yeah.
want to see more interaction.
How many
Yeah.
followers we have right now? We're about to hit
Like 1,090,
think-
1,100.
Yeah.
1,148.
Damn.
140. That's
Getting
nice.
Your boys are growing.
Getting there. We getting there.
Every minute.
Let's look at YouTube. 619, 619. That's San Diego.
619?
Holy
No
way.
shit. That's dope.
Sheesh.
That's dope.
We
But
got
yeah,
619 subscribers, bro.
that's pretty dope.
That's
pretty dope.
crazy.
But yeah, like we said, we appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in.
It's been our nizzle.
Also, before we
Christian
do the sign out,
Vanessa.
next episode is a guest episode.
Yes.
So tune in.
we're-
We'll be a surprise. We won't tell you yet.
Yeah.
Touch.
We're in the works of talking with them, so
We'll have a very special episode. And I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be very interested and you guys are going to learn about some cool stuff going on in the city. And it's definitely going to be a very interesting episode. So stay tuned.
Touch
stay
me.
tuned.
Don't touch me like that. Don't.
Oh.
Stay tuned.
All right, signing off. Christian the Finesse here.
Andrew,
Our nizzle.
peace out.
And peace
Peace out. Thank you for tuning into the pod. Yes, sir.